Right, here is the umpteenth attempt to stream some Crusader Kings, and so far it appears to not work on my end. Stream health is fine, but it says I'm offline, and I'm not, or at least I shouldn't be. Nope, still appears to not be working. It says I'm offline on my end. Oh, I've got view again. Well, now my stream appears to be working, but not the chat. This is getting kinda ridiculous. Okay. Well, it was already working earlier, but you guys couldn't see me. But now it seems to be working. I'm not sure if I'm using Flash or HTML. I'm using HTML5 and that's still working on my end, Matty, so I think this Twitch is recovering. But earlier when I wanted to post something, the chat wasn't working. Just after I said the chat was the only thing working, the chat stopped working for me. So I'm glad you all can see me, and I hope you can also hear me. So, wow. I remember when I was streaming previously in March, April last year, there were regular issues with Twitch, but since I started streaming again, I believe last month, or was it November already, I'm not sure, I haven't had any issues anymore, so anyway, it's not my day. I was very late at home thanks to the Belgian railway. Lots of trains cancelled and delayed, and then I get home and Twitch is not working. I was almost thinking the universe didn't want me to stream Crusader Kings tonight. So let's jump back in, shall we? So yesterday, after we created lots of offspring for Count Herbert of Vermandois, first and still our only character so far. Random character I took, and it was the last ruler of the Carling dynasty, I believe. Still a very prestigious dynasty, but very small dynasty, and Count Herbert only had the county of Vermandois. Now his firstborn son isn't such a great example of a ruler, not really the ruler I would prefer, and also my rival, so he doesn't like me and I don't like him. I wanted to assassinate him, but apparently nowadays Crusader Kings doesn't allow you to murder your son. I don't like it at all that the game has this hard-coded that you cannot murder your children. I could accept that you need, for instance, the cruel trait to be actually capable of murdering your children, but just disallowing it altogether seems like very gamey and another example of how their attempts to make the game more realistic and to avoid people abusing the system has come at the expense of the actual fun of the game. So for me the game was the most fun when it first came out, and I can say though that I see that some recent developments, this is an old patch, I'm not even sure which version I'm running, but I did notice some new things that were added, so I doubt it's that old. Put him in prison and execute, yes, but that gives you a tyrannical modifier, -40 opinion for just about anyone. That's a huge hit in opinion for all your vassals. So not something I really would like to do. I really wanted to plot to have him murdered. Anyway, I don't think I've said hi, welcome to the stream everyone, so I did say it when I was talking to myself earlier. Right, I went for plan B, and I actually changed yesterday the succession law, and I changed the succession law from agnatic cognatic gavelkind to agnatic cognatic elective gavelkind. The difference is with normal agnatic cognatic gavelkind, your titles are automatically spread between your children, your heirs. With the oldest getting the primary title and your other children getting the remaining titles, if you have more than one title, of course. If you only have one, which I had, then your oldest son just will inherit your title. Now, with agnatic cognatic elective gavelkind, you can actually, you and your vassals, can vote among the people from your dynasty, not just your children, people from your dynasty who will be the primary heir, and then that person will gain your primary title, and the other titles are still divided among your children. This is quite a complex succession law, but I managed to change it. I can do that because I am ruling for over 10 years. You can only do it once in a lifetime, changing succession laws. So I changed the law, and I chose, let me check, Valorant Carling, my second son, as my heir. He's also my chancellor nowadays. And all went well. But then I managed to fabricate a claim on the nearby county of Amiens. The previous Count of Amiens, Raoul of Amiens and Vexin. He had two counties, Amiens and Vexin, and I won a war against him with the help of some mercenaries, because I had a lot of money to spend. With some mercenaries, I managed to grab this. County of Amiens, but at the same time, the Duke here of Normandy also declared war on him for Vexin, because it is de jure part of Normandy, and he also won the war, and so the Count, now only the Count of Vexin, has become the vassal of Duke Richard of Normandy. Elective has one really bad thing: it creates titles when you die. So if you have one duchy and you have lands that could create another duchy on that, it will be created by your second heir. Right. But the thing is, it's not elective, it's elective Gavelkind. And I already had Gavelkind. So the titles were already spread amongst my children. The only difference here is that I get to choose my primary heir. It's not the same as elective monarchy, where you actually risk losing your titles altogether if your vassals vote for someone outside your dynasty. Because one of your vassals can inherit in that scenario. Primogeniture and seniority were not available due to I believe, the crown authority in France. And ultimogeniture, meaning the youngest child inherits, is generally not a good idea, because the youngest child will have huge penalties and will often not be an adult yet. So that's not a succession law I would recommend. So I think the elective Gavelkind was the best short-term solution, and even a decent solution for the somewhat longer term. Right, going back, because I got the county of Amiens as well, I also got two extra vassals, another mayor, the mayor of Amiens, and the bishop of Beauvais, because there is a bishopric and a city as well in this county. And the result of that was that both the mayors voted on the same person, and both the bishops as well. So they overruled my vote, and as you can see, both mayors were supporting my third son, Pierre Carling, where both bishops were supporting my brother, the court chaplain, who is also called Pierre Carling. So the same name but different person. And I didn't want my brother to become my heir, so I actually supported Pierre then, to make sure that Pierre and not my brother would be my primary heir. So as it stands, the county of Vermandois is now going to be inherited by my son Pierre, and the county of Amiens will be inherited by my oldest son Eudes. So I still have Eudes inheriting one of my counties, but at least my other son Pierre will at least get the primary one, Vermandois. Bit of a complex situation here. One of the reasons why I like Valoran, besides the fact that he has great diplomacy and stewardship, is that he is married to the Duchess, or betrothed to the Duchess Asta of Smaland, whatever you pronounce it, which is these three counties over here. So it's not a matrilineal marriage, meaning that the children of this marriage, when she gets to adult, then the children will be of my Carling dynasty. If he would become my heir, then if they get a son together, he would, if no bad events happen of course, inherit both her duchy and his county. But he's no longer my heir in the current circumstances. Going back to the chat, creates titles on debt, so if your other son will get enough counties to create a duchy, it will happen and he will be independent. Yeah, of course, yeah. So if your other son will get enough counties to create a duchy, you mean the duchy title is created automatically? He doesn't have to create the title by spending cash and, I believe, prestige? Is that what you're saying, Evil Genius? So yeah, back to our game here. That's why we get a warning, title loss on succession, because our primary heir will not inherit both my titles. The county of Amiens will be lost to my other son, Eudes Carling. So Pierre will get Vermandois, Eudes will get Amiens, and we will continue the game, if Herbert dies, with Pierre Carling as the Count of Vermandois. All hypothetical if Count Herbert would die at this point in time. To the glorious Count Herbert, peace be with you, I accept your suggestion that Adèle and Kaiser Simon, or Simon, or Simon, well, it's Germany, so Simon, get married. Which is kind of funny. Adèle the Unchaste, just like her father. Kaiserin Adèle, I married her off to Kaiser Heinrich the Chaste. Kaiserin Adèle the Unchaste was married with Kaiser Heinrich the Chaste. That was funny already, giving me a powerful ally, but alas outside of my realm. But after Kaiser Heinrich died, I just proposed his son, Kaiser Simon, to marry her, and she now married the son of her previous husband, Kaiser Simon. So she married both father and son, of course after the death of the father, and so I have again the Holy Roman Emperor as an ally. I also have Philippe Capet as an ally because he is, let me check that, no, not her. Yeah, his oldest son, Pierre Henry of France, is betrothed to, he's 13, so in 3 years he will normally marry my daughter Sarrazine, my other daughter Sarrazine, the club-footed one. But she is a grey eminence, she's got very high diplomacy. And all my children have a lot of prestige, and I believe this is linked to the fact that they are of the Carling dynasty, and the Carling dynasty gives them a high prestige upon birth. Hi Rod Sant Access, depends which pope you mean, because there are actually two. The Holy Roman Emperor installed a anti-pope. Already the second time it happened. There was one before, it was disbanded, and then a second one was appointed at another point in time. So there's actually two popes, and even though there are two popes, the moral authority of the Catholic faith is still 100. That's really good, because the Catholics are winning most of the holy wars. That's good news. So especially here in Spain, the Catholic families here are winning against the emirs in the south, which is a good thing to stop the spread of the Islam to the north, and before it becomes a threat to France. Merkel may have installed an anti-pope. She would if she could. Good news, my lord. We have received credible reports of a recent sighting of the great white stag. Yes, I forgot. I chose hunting focus now. and I got reports of the white stag. So we have credible reports of a recent sighting. Saddle my horse, or I don't have the time now? No. Saddle my horse, I will go looking for this great white stag. The liberation of Aquitaine revolt versus King Philip? Wow! The Aquitanian Liberation Revolt. So King Philip's got a big revolt on his hands, and I'm not sure if he will be able to deal with that. Well, he will. He can raise 17,000 levies. Not the pants, but it means troops. And he's got 10,000 revolters over here. 3 stacks of 3,400. Well, not really my problem. All Carlings must die. Hey, I am a Carling. While pondering over the guest list for the banquet, I wondered if I should invite one of my friends. Yeah, my wife. Should I invite my wife to the banquet? This is also something that happened late during the stream. I actually got my wife as my friend. So our opinion of each other is 100. We are totally in love. Well, actually we're not in love. She's not my lover. She is my friend. Funnily enough. But that may lead to more romance as well. We'll see. So I was wondering if I should invite her. Of course I should invite her. And she's attractive. She is getting old though. And she has given me 2 kids so far. That's not that much. I rushed around trying to get everyone to work harder, not smarter, to get everything ready for the banquet. When the guests started to arrive, I waited impatiently for Countess Fronilda, but still did my best to make sure every guest felt welcome and found its designated place at my table. She never showed up. I'm sad, and my opinion of her has changed by -3 for 2 years. Well, -3? That's completely insignificant. I mean, it's still 100. I'm disappointed and sad, -8, but she's my friend, plus 100? It's like, how more insignificant can that be? My liege, during my stay in Vermandois, I found a great philosopher, oh awesome, who has agreed to help me with my studies to enhance culture in the county. With your permission, I would suggest that we employ him. Of course we will employ him. 21 gold and we will gain 50 cultural technology points. Now, I'm not sure technology... yeah, this is the thing, since I am only a count. Maybe that wasn't such a great idea. Since I'm only a count, I cannot spend any... I do not get any cultural points to spend or technology points to spend. So technology will still improve in my province because it spreads from other nearby provinces. That's how technology works. But you can actually, if you gain enough technology points, actually improve your technology level. But that's only as of Duke rank, and I am just a count. Now, one thing we could check is, how about the Duchy of Valois? Oh, Philippe Capave, our king, is also Duke of Valois, but we have three out of the... No, we have 2 of the 3 counties in that duchy. So, in fact, I would need piety. Yeah, of course, I cannot revoke it from my own liege, the king, but it's actually more mine than it is his. Maybe I can ask him. This is another thing that's not logical. Normally when I play as an independent ruler, I often have vassals requesting me to grant me the duchy that they're entitled of, because they own a lot of counties in that duchy. But when I play the count, I cannot ask my liege to give me the title. And I'm just wondering, why? Why can I not ask my king to grant me that duchy title? And I don't even have a negative opinion modifier for the king. I do have one because his domain is too big. And because his heir is educated foreign culture. He's got an Anglo-Saxon woman educating his son, Prince Henry? Wow. But I feel I should also have a negative opinion modifier of him because he has the duchy of Valois, while it should be rightfully mine. Because I have 2 out of the 3 counties in that duchy. Kind of feels like unfair here that I cannot do anything about that. Maybe plot? Can I plot to get the duchy? No, I can't. Well, seems like there's not that much I can do. Unfortunately, if there was someone else as a duke, I could just get my hands on it, but the fact that it's my liege, the king, who has the duchy title, that complicates matters, of course. I'm the heir of Charlemagne. Yes, I noticed that. I took a random Christian character. I just randomized and I said the first Christian character I get, I will play. And the first role, I get this guy in Vermandois. And it was later when I was actually checking my family tree or dynasty tree that I noticed that I was actually a descendant of Charlemagne. So that's really funny. If we open the family tree here, I am Herbert, Count of Vermandois. So if we go back from father to father to father, lots of counts here of Vermandois. And then suddenly, before Pepin, we had Bernard Carling, who was king of Italy. His father, Pepin Carling, was also king of Italy. And his father was Emperor Karl the Great, Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire, King of France, King of Germany, King of Lotharingia, King of Italy, King of Aquitaine, and King of Bavaria. 6 kingdom titles. Incredible. Same with his father, who was Emperor of Francia, but he didn't have any king titles, it seems. So yeah, that explains why my dynasty has such high prestige, I guess. Held baronies, counties, duchies, kingdoms, and empires. So the prestige of my dynasty is enormous, and every newborn child of the dynasty gets a certain percentage of this at birth. And we have 13 living members. I'm not sure how many we had when I started the game, but I'm sure it was quite a lot less than 13. You have gathered your followers and your hunting dogs. You have saddled your horse and prepared your weapons. You are ready to set out to hunt the great white stag. Charles Martel, the mayor of Paris. Oh yes, that name sounds familiar, but honestly, I'm really bad at history. I do remember Charlemagne, but Charles Martel is just more a name I remember. An epic hunt it shall be. Are we going to find the white stag? Oh, that's Charles Martel. rings a bell at Tours. The only Tours I know well is the Tours de France, which is also in France. Here it is, Tours. Now, I was just kidding, of course. You spend weeks in the wilderness searching for any trace of your prey, but to no avail. However, you find that you rather enjoy being out in the wilds. All this daily physical activity, it makes you feel stronger and more virile. You want to walk naked in the wilds and seduce every woman you meet. Okay, I was maybe imagining part of that narrative. This is great. Count Herbert of Vermandois gains the trait brawny. Brawny. Well, I'm not native English, I have no idea what brawny means. I know brownie, but it's not brownie, that's clear. Really? Chemise jaune. That's awesome. And I get the white stag eludes me, giving the following effect, martial +1. Well, in fact, funny fact is that my neighbor is actually an ex-cyclist, and he also rode in the Tour de France many years ago. He was not a top rider, of course, he was just supportive. But yeah, he was also in the Tour de France, my neighbor. And his son is an athlete. He is actually a hurdles runner, and also went to European championships, I believe even World Championship at one point. You have returned to your court. The hunt for this elusive white beast seems fruitless, but there are many more things out there in the wilds. Maybe next time you will catch your prey. I won't give up. So we've got the white stag eludes me with martial +1. Yeah, I don't think I got the other thing with a 20% chance, the brawny thing. Musculeux. Musculeux means with lots of muscles. I do speak French because I'm Belgian, although it's not my native language. Duchess Agnès has usurped the county of Nájera. Wow, this is the second one already. She also usurped Navarra before, so she's expanding into Spain. Eudes Carling is now of legal age. He became a grey eminence. This is not my son Eudes, but his son, my grandson. And he became a grey eminence. That's good, but his attributes aren't that great. He's got some decent traits: ambitious, brave, temperate. So yeah, still a good asset for the family, I guess. Meanwhile, there's this battle between the army of King Philip and the Liberation Front for Aquitaine. In Dutch. Belgisch. Yes, Matty, it's Belgisch. Oh, yep. What? Oh, it's for King Philip. I was thinking that the war score was always for the person in the left, but of course it's not. Because I am on King Philip's side, I guess. So, but wait a minute. 48 plus 6 is 100. Makes sense, doesn't it? Gespierd in Dutch, that's correct, Rod Sandexes. Do you happen to be Belgian as well then? Je m'appelle Matt. Je ne comprends pas. Comprends, Matty. Comprends, pas comprends. Yeah, so I guess this still needs to refresh. Because 48 plus 6 is not 100. Well, it's gone now. The king won the war against the Liberation Front, and the guy in charge has been executed. Oh, we have the Breton area has been reconciled. We have the petty king Conan the Cruel, who now has the entire petty kingdom of Bryce. Bryce? This is apparently Breton. Oh, Canadian, and you speak Dutch? Interesting. 33, that's a lie. Yes, I'm also 33. And that's also a lie. Judas Carling claims that he would be a better chancellor than Valoran. Oh, it already begins, huh? My sons and grandsons fighting amongst each other. So my grandson wants to be chancellor instead of my son Valoran, who used to be my preferred heir. And there is something to be said about this, because Judas has 12 diplomacy, whereas Valoran only has 9. But I am punishing Valoran pretty harsh now, because he was my chosen heir, and then I would also remove him from the council. Let's just check the other candidate. Yeah, Judas is definitely the best candidate here. Oh, and Gero seems like a decent spy master. 13. Let me just revise my council, shall we? Okay, he's now my new chancellor. Will temporarily decrease Count Valoran's opinion of me, because he's fired from the council, but that's too bad. I rule here, so Valoran's no longer chancellor. He still likes me though. Yes, he still likes me a lot. Spy Master. Major Gero, you will be my new Spy Master. And you will study technology in Bruges. Dutch is a mix of French, German and English. Yes, in a way it is. Or you could say that those 3 languages all have Dutch elements, because the Dutch once ruled the world. I do have an aunt in Canada. But I've never met her in real life. Lots of Dutch here. About that later. Let's check the other position, shall we? Well, this lowborn has a bit more learning than my brother, but yeah, my brother is still my brother, so I'm not gonna fire him for 1 point difference. Has decided to exile Clémence de Bazac. Almost Balzac. He's been banished. I think this was the leader of the revolt. So he's been banished from the realm. Interesting. My income's gone up as well, of course, now that I have 2 counties. Manasseh Carling, my youngest son, is now of legal age, a charismatic negotiator. Wow, 16 diplomacy? This is quite significant. But the rest of his stats are actually pretty bad. Only 2 stewardship. So pretty imbalanced. That's a shame. This is the attractive one, which he inherited from his mother, my wife, who is also attractive. Let's maybe check the power in the Kingdom of France now, because we probably moved up in the hierarchy. Duke Raymond of Toulouse, 29% of the king, so the king has 20,000 troops. Duke Raymond, 6,000. Duchess Agnès, 5,600. Normandy, well, we'll look at the percentages. Normandy at 21% of the king's power. Arnulf of Flanders, 19. Hugh of Burgundy, 17. Geoffroy of Anjou, 12. Etienne, the Duke of Champagne, 11. These are all dukes, of course. And Count Herbert of Vermandois at 9% of the strength of his liege. We are more powerful than the Duchess of Berry and the Duke of Orleans. So I'm only a count, but I'm more powerful than these 2 dukes, or the Duke and the Duchess here. That's good news. I'm moving up in strength. Although, of course, that's still 9% is still rather insignificant compared to these most powerful dukes. But it does mean if I go together with some of these dukes, we may form an alliance for a faction to actually achieve something. Yeah. And then we have all the bishops and mayors, of course, in counties that are controlled by the king directly. Right, I'm going very slow. Let's speed up time a bit, shall we? Because we haven't had much to happen yet. And let me check up on the chat in the meantime. Always wanted to visit Bruges. Yes, Bruges is really worthwhile. And Leuven, I've been to university in Leuven. Very cool city. Ghent as well. Ghent and Leuven are two cities that are really dominated by students and student life. I ate your breakfast this morning. I ate you for breakfast this morning. Is merchant house a synonym? Amadeus the Sixth, Count of Savoy. Savoy, where is Savoy? I don't even have a clue where Savoy is. Shouldn't that be somewhere in France? Oh, here, no? No, this is Saint-Ouen. Oh, I should know this. This is not even that far from me, France, and I don't know where it is. Shame on me. Savoy, can I go to home province? Can I look for a province? I can only search characters, I believe. Well, never mind. Savoy. Oh no, it's probably a duchy and not a county. No? Not a duchy either? Valois. This is the duchy where I'm in. Well, never mind. I'm pausing again. I was looking at it. Savoy. Oh yeah, written differently. Well, I still don't have a clue where. Savoie. No, not around here. In the south? Oh my god. The one I was looking at, you mean the one with the similar name? That was Saint-Ouen? East of Dijon. This is Saint-Ouen, not Savoie. West of Dijon. Yeah, but west or east? You're confusing me, guys. Nevers, Auxerre, Charolais, Mâcon, Chalon, Bar. A hydra, a dragon and a vampire visit a bar. That was the chat in a game of Chaos Reborn today. Need to check with Boulder how the joke continues. And sorry for people who don't play Chaos Reborn. Big grey bit. Oh my god, am I blind? Big grey bit. A big grey. Oh, here! In dark grey. Yes, 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 I got it. Sorry, guys. Leader of the Holy Roman Revolt. Really? But I wasn't looking at this dark area. I was really looking first for the blue, and then when you said east of Dijon, I was looking at the light grey, not the dark grey. I totally ignored this part of the map. It's interesting how the human mind filters out part of the perception because you focus on something, and in this case the wrong something. A message about a point commander. Yes, yes, yes. To the Honorable Count Herbert, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. We've decided to offer you the position of commander. Do you accept? Of course I accept. And I am now commander of France. I only have 8 martial, but I have a hunting focus now. Yeah, it's only temporary even. If I change focus, I drop down back to 6. I've become commander. Well, I am 61 now, I'm ruling for a long time and people respect me a lot. If you look at my vassals, oh, they don't have a long reign. Was that only my sons? Long reign. Look at the mayor of St. Quentin. Long reign plus 40. Plus 40, guys. That's a huge bonus. And this is why young rulers tend to have difficulties. And older rulers have much more easy time to stay in charge and keep everyone in line. Everybody lies, and the courtiers in Vermandois are no exception. One of them dared to speak up and tell me I'm too cynical and not everybody lies. Then I knew they all lied. Wait, let me read that again. Everybody lies, and the courtiers in Vermandois are no exception. Yep, that's true. One of them dared to speak up and tell me I'm too cynical and not everybody lies. Yeah, I'm a cynical, that's correct. Then I knew they all lied. Is this like a paradox? She's my wife and friend. Countess Fronilda reacts to the accusation. After Countess Fronilda told me not everybody lies, I almost started laughing. I told her that if she could prove that, I would start believing in mankind again. It could happen, right? Her opinion of me changes by -10 for 2 years because she despises cynicism. But I have a 20% chance of losing the cynical trait. Well, that didn't happen. No rat-slaying dragon here. The Last Duke of Burgundy. I don't believe I read that, no? Yes, bloodlines, bloodlines, bloodlines. Almost like Vampire the Masquerade bloodlines. Died of a riding accident while hunting? Wow, interesting stuff. I see you know a lot about history. I grow more and more impatient with Chancellor Eudes, my grandson. His slothfulness. Yeah, I don't like slothfulness. His slothfulness makes him go to extreme lengths to avoid having to do any actual work. Wait, did I put a slothful person as my chancellor? Maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Give a stern talking to Chancellor Eudes. I will give him one last chance to sharpen up. Or this is worth throwing someone in jail over. Throw me in jail because he's slothful? He could have avoided jail if he had been less slothful. Oh my god. A stern talking or give him one last chance to sharpen up? Then he could lose the slothful trait, and that's a good thing because slothful is only negative. There's no really any positive aspect. Well, nothing in my character that really goes in either direction, so I'm just gonna give him one last chance to sharpen up. And I don't think that worked. No, he's still slothful. In another world, he would be King of France. Yes, and in another world, Donald Trump would be the Russian Tsar. Pope Celestinus II has died and been succeeded by Pope Anastasius IV. A pilgrim, a poet, a game master. Ooh, I like this Pope. Humble, content, craven, erudite, and diligent. Interesting. Is that the real Pope or the anti-Pope? It's the real Pope, the one in Rome. How about Lucius? He's slothful, patient, chaste, and honest. Okay, I like the real Pope more than the anti-Pope. How about the succession here? Any changes? Apparently not. So still Pierre in going to inherit my primary title. I'm not that fond about his traits. I kinda like Valoran more, but too bad. I managed to stop the enraged villagers before they did anything hasty to the young beautiful woman they accused of witchery. She's a witch! She's a witch! She weighs as much as a duck, so she's a witch! She hasn't. I had this event before, didn't I? Yeah, I think I did. She hasn't done anything wrong, release her. She should be put the ordeal by water. She will confess her sins or something. Someone so beautiful must be a witch. I'm a cynical. I don't believe in witches. She hasn't done anything wrong, release her. Well, pretty calm here. We're actually waiting now till my current ruler is going to die. Why is this bishop? Is he paying taxes to the Pope? Wait a second. He is paying taxes to the Pope. 60 opinion of the Pope and only 37 opinion of me? Wait a second, Judas. I would like to have a word with you. Award an honorary title. High Almoner, Cupbearer. Did they change this as well? Only +5 for all of them? I believe some had +10 or +15 before. Could also send him a gift. 15 to increase his opinion by 42. Wouldn't that be a sound investment? 42 increase. That would bring his opinion to me higher than the opinion of the Pope. And it would cost me 15. His yearly income is 11, so 35% of that. It's 35, right? Yes, clergy tax 35%. 35% of 11, so he would be paying me around 4 gold each year. So that's a pretty sound investment. If I send him 15, after 3 years and a half, I would have my investment back. Looking at it pure from a economical perspective. Okay, this may be a bit gamey, but it's still a game. And I am charitable, no? Yes, I'm charitable, so I'm sending a gift to my bishop because I'm charitable. It's not to make him pay taxes, it's because I'm charitable. Totally. Noble are so laughable these days. Manasseh Carling claims that he would be a better chancellor. Again? Oh yeah, of course. This is the second time one of my heirs is suddenly, or one of my children or grandchildren becomes an adult and he's got higher diplomacy than the current chancellor. And then I have another son coming to adult age and again he has higher diplomacy. So doing this will decrease the opinion of Judas, but he adores me already, so it doesn't really matter that much. Hey, he's not doing anything either. Manasseh has 16 diplomacy, and he's not, yes, he's also slothful. Oh my god. Why are all my children and grandchildren slothful? I do believe some are diligent. Of course, my preferatus Valorant Carling. He's diligent. The others are lazy. He's diligent, so he should be the ruler. Damn you. Well, I'm going to go for this because 12 versus 16, that's a huge difference. And I don't care what he thinks. So Manasseh, yes, you will be my new chancellor. And let's put you to work, shall we? Shall we fabricate another claim? Because we don't have the money actually to do something with that. And I'm getting older, the claim wouldn't be possible to inherit it, so I might as well improve relations. Let's improve relations with the Pope, shall we? Better than doing nothing. The king already likes me enough. is it? Well, 35. Well, not as much as I thought. Yeah, that's because the previous improved relations have expired. People really laughed at him. Carlos de Bourbon. That doesn't sound like a Dutch name either. Well, Carlos sounds Spanish. De Bourbon sounds French. And French people and Spanish people, that's not really a good match. Having many lovers is exciting and fulfilling, you tell me. So much love, so much desire, but so little time. I feel like I'm burning the candle at both ends. I already had this event as well because I had two lovers. How did I get two again? I had Adelaide and another one. And I chose Adelaide, but she's already 52 now. She's also a widow. Yeah, she loves me and I love her, but she's not gonna give me any more children. I loved you, woman, when you had the chance to give me offspring, but now? No thank you. Whereas Prost here, the Welsh wife of my hair, Pierre Carding. She's 23 and she's strong. She's maimed though, but we don't care. A maimed woman can still have children, can she? So these are, I believe these are really the sons of Pierre. Oh no, they were... Yes, she already had two sons before, so she hasn't been pregnant since she married my son. Well, she's my lover. Well, of course I trade in for the younger model, Maddie. I am the Count, and I want offspring. Younger models are better to create offspring, it's that simple. Don't forget I'm lustful. Would you be lustful for this woman, Maddie? Be honest. Or this one? Yeah, it doesn't affect her fertility, and it doesn't affect her child-bearing abilities. And well, when she has to get pregnant, it will probably be me who has to do most of the work anyway. Bad joke. But I am 62, so it's been a while since I last had a child now. I can make this work and I will get stressed. Break up with Prost, break up with Adelaide. I will break up with Adelaide. No, I don't want to get stressed. I know it makes sense. Is the wife of the Count here still alive? Oh no, that was his grandfather? Count Raoul, his wife? First wife? Yeah. 54, this woman, look at it. 54. Looks something for you, Maddie, don't you think? My thought should be toward God and the afterlife. Look at it. I am 62. I've been playing for 28 years and I've accumulated 30 piety. 30 piety. In 30 years of gameplay, almost. So yes, I've never been a very pious person, and I never will be, quite frankly. Someone laughed at me. Yes, totally. Someone laughed at me. I will find the culprit and make him or her choke on their laughter. Who dares laughing at me? Who? The culprit is exposed, Manasseh. He's a chancellor. Does it mean he will expose him, or that he is the person laughing at me? Chest? Are you my son and you are Chest? He's attractive, but he's Chest. Man, slothful, craven, and Chest? You should be ashamed of yourself. I don't want you as my son. I want to murder you. Damn, I can't. Who dares laughing at me? Who? When I found out who it was who had laughed at me, I tried to swallow my pride. No, I didn't. I'm proud. I do not try to swallow my pride. I choke in it. But I choked on it. Oh my god, this I just predicted the rest of the narrative. And it managed to escape. Now Manasseh won't talk to me. I do not need his advice anyway. Despises pride? You despise pride. Oh yeah, he's humble. Yeah. A humble, lazy, scared, and anti-sexual son of mine. You have no reason to be proud. I would be humble in your case. You have no reason to be proud. It's not like me, where you've created or revigorated the whole Carling dynasty. But you, what have you done? Me to marry your pretty idiot to a lusty girl. Yes, good idea. I have to check all my sons because I'm not sure all of them are married or betrothed. Your wife, Countess Fronilda, has sent you a gift? Oh, it is a small puppy. Oh no. Guys, no jokes about Barbie and the puppy game. I swear that's my daughter who's playing it and not me. Although I might be tempted to stream it sometime. Just for jokes. It's a small puppy, but of the finest pedigree and destined to grow into a great hunting dog. Oh, a hunting dog. I do like a hunting dog. I will accept this gracious gift. Gets hunting dog. Diplomacy 1, health plus 1. Oh, why do I get health plus 1 because I have a dog? What? Oh, because I have more exercise, because I have to take him for a walk? Probably. Send it back? Or pay someone to quietly dispose of it? To quietly dispose of the dog. She's insulted. If I do it quietly, how can she be insulted? And it even costs me money? Wasn't I greedy? No, I'm not greedy. No, I'm charitable. But that doesn't mean I have to dispose of the dog. No, I will accept this gracious gift. It's my young wife, my friend, so... Your new puppy has no name yet, my lord. What will you call it? Faithful? Hunter, Tricky, or Lucifer? Well, I was drinking a Satan beer yesterday, so Lucifer does sound appropriate. Tricky. Hunter. Well, I am hunting focused now. And all dogs are faithful, aren't they? But I'm not. So if I'm not faithful, why would I call my dog faithful? So we can already bar Fateful and Tricky. Why Tricky? So it's between Hunter and Lucifer. Lucifer because I'm somewhat evil at times, and because I was drinking Satan yesterday. Or Hunter because I'm not just a hunter, I'm also a hunter figuratively speaking. Get it, guys? Yes, I'm gonna go for Hunter. Is the Barbie game pink enough? It's much too pink. It really is. And it's so repetitive. But my daughter likes it, I have to admit. That was some money well spent. Lucifer, of course. Yeah, too late. Constance Carling is now of legal age. She became a scholarly theologian. Brave, patient, deceitful, humble, and diligent. That's some nice traits there. Oh, she's my niece. Oh no, I remember. This is actually my daughter, but my brother never found out, so he always thought it was his. But he's dead now. Can I not just claim this girl as my daughter? Seems I cannot, but she actually is biologically mine, as is her sister, who apparently died at 15. I was never informed of that. Brave, cruel, and ill. I can't remember being informed of this. It happened 20 years ago, but she was also my daughter. Well, I think I need to check now my children and grandchildren and marry them off. Let's start with our son, Judas. He's got a wife. And she's pregnant again. Hey, you can't do that. That's not mine. She have a lover? No, so it's probably Judas again. Judas will have a third child. Right, so Judas is married. That's good. Then we have Adele the Unchaste, married with the Holy Roman Emperor. Then we have Valorant Carling, betrothed with the Duchess of Smolensk. Only 2 more years and they will get married. That's good. Then we have Pierre, married to Prost, who is my lover. And she's strong, which increases her health, but she's also maimed, which decreases her health. And it decreases it more, so she may not grow very old. Next up is Sarrazine. She's betrothed to the Prince of France, the heir to the Kingdom of France. That's good. Alright. And he will get adult next year. He's 15, so that's good. Then we have Manasseh, the guy I despise, but he's attractive, so let's get him married. Wow, not that much choice. Maybe because he's my youngest son. Son has taken over Rocket League. He's a maniac at it. Wow, nice. Yep, kids learn fast. Much faster than we do. Carvuna. That's somewhere in the Holy Roman Empire, it seems. He's Greek. German. Duchess of Ferrara. Yeah, that's in Italy. That's too far away. Princess of the Holy Roman Empire. That's my granddaughter. So I'm not gonna risk marrying my son to my granddaughter. That's another one of my granddaughters. Amalie. She's a princess. No, she's got lover's box. No, go away. And she's slothful. What's it with all these slothful people? Jesus, it's in the Middle Ages. How can you be lazy in the Middle Ages? Well, maybe the nobles could, but... Countess of Auxerre. That sounds more interesting, doesn't it? County of Auxerre? That's over here. Let's look at the inheritance, shall we? Douze de Bachemont, Guillaume de Bachemont, Benoit de Bachemont. This is the Bachemont dynasty. Agnatic cognatic Gavelkite. So if she marries a man and they get kids, then the son who will be of my dynasty will inherit Auxerre. Yes, that sounds good. And she's 10. 10 and he's 17. That's still okay. When she gets adult, he'll be 23. And he won't be ruling just yet, so... No, this is definitely not my best ever playthrough. I don't remember entire playthroughs, but rather moments. And welcome, Bloodka! I'm gonna marry him to the Countess. Yeah. Anyone else? No. Countess Bonne of Auxerre. We'll only get 6 prestige, but that's not too bad. We can get a county through this marriage. Flying around in a DeLorean. Maybe check also my channel info, Matty. I also think of doing a stream of Back to the Future, the adventure game. To the great Count Herbert, I've decided to accept your suggestion of a betrothal. Good. A daughter was born to Eudes Carling and Mabel de Hauteville named Ermengarde. Ermengarde. Yep, that sounds good. Although Ermengarde, that doesn't sound French. Ermengarde? Ermengarde Carling. My liege, my mission to Rome has been a success. Yeah, good. Improved relations with the Pope. That can't be bad. Well, I am planning to play it, yes, and I have it, but I haven't played it yet. So it's just a list with games I tend to play, but I'm not sure in what order I will tackle them, so some of them may be for quite a bit later, because I can't play everything at once, of course. But I do intend to play Brothers Tale of Two Sons at some point. And also Back to the Future. What was I trying to say or do? Oh yeah, Maisie's question about the best games. I do remember one game where my ruler got married to a duchess who had 4 duchies in France. 4 different duchies. And we had 4 sons. And it was Gavelkind succession. So each of the sons got one of the duchies. Upon her death, but I still was a ruler myself. So I murdered one of my sons to get the duchy. I think I went to war against the other one. It was a very, very weird and spectacular game with lots of intrigue in the family. And I can't remember exactly. I think I grabbed 3 out of 4 duchies and reconciled the whole thing. So their father was still alive and they had inherited the duchies from their mother, my wife, and I just murdered my sons and went to war against my sons to actually grab it. I'm doubting if one of them had already conquered his own brother and grab the second douchey. I'm not sure exactly. It was really a fun game, but a long time ago. I've had other fun games for sure. Typically also in Britannia, Ireland, Scotland, England. Maybe less England. You go Back to the Future. Back to the Future. Yeah, the game feels like a Ford movie. I played it back when it came out. It came out episode per episode, so I was always waiting when the new episode came out, and then immediately finished it in like 2 hours each episode. And then I had to wait again till the next one. It was like about a month between each episode. Those were great times. I do like episodic games. Another one of the episodic games on the list is how's it called again? Damn it, help me. The game with the girl in the school. I once started it, but I never finished the first episode, and I still want to do it again because it looked like a very good game. Come on. Help me, guys. Can I just scroll down on my own channel? Life is Strange, exactly. Thank you, Maddie. Life is Strange. So that's another one on the list for sure. Hoping to attract some young female audience. Am I getting too much in character here? Alright, let's unpause the game, shall we? Everyone's doing something. I'm wondering if I'm studying technology actually helps me anything. I do have a potential army of 1800 now. That's quite a lot better than the 1000 I had before. Betrothal can marry. Henry Capet, the heir to the Kingdom of France. And Sarrazine Carling, my daughter. Sarrazine will get 42 prestige from going into the House Capet and 200 from marrying the relative of a king. And she already has 900, almost 1000 prestige. Yes, we will do that. I accept your suggestion that they get married. Good, good, good. What's about her? She lacks a guardian. This is my daughter. Oh, I still have a 9-year-old daughter? What is this? Oh, these are half-brothers and sisters, I guess? On mother's side. Yeah. She already had 2 kids when I married her. So she's the brother of Manasseh and sister of Manasseh and half-sister of my other kids. She's not attractive, unlike her brother. Okay, so this is my youngest child. Humble and gregarious. I will educate the girl myself. No, not you, Judas. Go away. I will educate her. And teach her to be proud and lustful and cynical. And temperate. And charitable and gregarious. Your dog is growing quickly and is no longer a little puppy. He runs fast and has a keen nose, and your dog handlers praise his good character. Good dog, gain 10 prestige. Our prestige is going up. 1500 prestige is pretty high for a count. Yeah, she left me for... Let's just check the ledger, shall we? Something I want to do occasionally to get more of a flavor about the current good people. Oh, Night Maddie, I hadn't noticed you were going off. Thanks for watching, and looking forward to your next Spooky Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. So this is my demesne, the Barony of Rettel, the Barony of Perron, the taxes, 4th level, and the levy. My realm levies. So these are the troops I'm getting from each barony. Then we have the religions in the world. So we have the biggest religion in size and in authority is the Catholic religion, 408 and 100 authority. And then we have Orthodox, closely followed by Sunni in size, but much less in authority because they've lost a lot of holy wars. And then we have Shia, already much less. Oh yeah, they're not in order? Yeah, the rest is all the pagan religions, I guess, and the heresies, I assume. Yeah, probably. Iconoclast, Monothelite, Paulician. I have no idea what many of these are. The Coptic Pope, Miaphysites. Yes, Pope Anastasius. Right, then we have characters. Let's look at the prestige. Oh, other way around. Count Herbert of Vermandois. Here I am. So I'm pretty high up. If you look at the world, I am maybe in the top 40, top 50 of characters with the most prestige. Live people, of course, people who are still alive. In piety, on the other hand, not much, not as much. Then, my dynasty. Look at this combined prestige here. Amazing. All French, all Catholic. Some with negative piety. Yeah, this is my previous lover, the woman I ditched and traded in for a younger model. They all like me except my oldest son Judas, but even though he's my rival, he's still only at -2. That's amazing. It shows how much people love me nowadays. My direct vassals, the 2 mayors and the 2 bishops, their prestige, gold and piety, they all have pretty much quite a lot of gold. All the vassals in the realm, my court, here you can see all the people in my court. Why does this have a shield and the others do not? Well, doesn't matter. So their religion, their culture, etc., etc. Then all the independent states, size of their army, prestige, piety, etc., etc. Current wars, these are all the wars that are currently going on. Still a Croatia has been in war almost the entire game. Yes, you can, not co-op, Maisie, you can play multiplayer. But I haven't really tried that, and I'm not sure if it's really that much fun. Because you often tend to pause the game, and if you play multiplayer you won't be able to, or I guess only the host can. I feel it's supposed to be played at a very slow pace, and I'm hoping you guys can agree with that. That you don't feel like I'm going too slow, but I really want to get immersed into the game and really check out lots of screens and really take my time to read all the text and everything, because that's how I feel the game should be played. I watched my daughter Parvi at play with another child yesterday and noticed that she didn't want to share her toys. This is how children learn thrift. She needs the birch. She needs a lecture on charity. Yes, she does. I am charitable, so she needs a lecture on charity. Parvi always gives freely to everyone that has a need or want. She has gained the charitable trait. She just went to the contrary just because I gave her one lecture? Should get rid of that humble thing though. She has reason to be proud. Jesters, minstrels, acrobats and dancers all have gathered to perform at a festival. Inviting noises, tempting scents. I didn't set up a festival. Inviting noises, tempting scents and alluring sights tries to lure people to various stands, performers and tents. The dancers are actually pretty good. Oh no, not again! Count Herbert gets cynical. A festival? Nobody told me. Gains the trait gregarious. I already am gregarious. This doesn't even show the pop-up. A festival? Nobody told me. That was my first reaction anyway, so let's just go with that. Let's just quickly check up on the inheritance. No change here. Shall I go for Pierre or try again with Valoran? Let's just give this a try. If I change my vote now, and instead of Pierre I choose Valoran. Let's see if the others would change their mind. At the moment they don't, so my brother will inherit. Let's just hope I don't die now, because that would be rather unfortunate. Why is my heir unmarried? Oh, my brother, yeah, of course. They're not changing their votes. No, they're not changing their votes, so I'm going back to my son Pierre then. Even though it's not my preference, it's better than my brother. 63 and still alive. Yes, we are doing pretty... We are living very long. That has some advantages and disadvantages, of course. The disadvantage is that my son, who will come to rule, will be already older when he gets to rule, but 24 is still okay. I was already almost 40 years old when he was born, so they're still young enough. Only Judas here is 35, but Valoran's 27, Pierre's 24, and Manasseh is 18. Good news, my lord. We have received credible reports of a recent sighting of the great white stag in the county of Vermandois. Saddle my horse! And I think I will shortly take a break. Let's have a look at the time. Oh, it's already later than I thought, but I'm on holiday now. I have a long weekend, so I will still stream after the break. My liege, my mission to Rome has been a success. Good news. Pope will like me now. Yeah, 49. That's good. Income monthly 5.5, that's really good. Let's check the income and expenses. So here you can actually see income and expenses and my demand. So that means the holdings that I directly control, which are the castle of Amiens and the castle in Vermandois. They generate an income of 27.8. There is a bonus because I have high stewardship, which is one of the reasons why I would prefer Valoran in charge, because he has high stewardship. Feudal taxes, none. So currently feudal lords don't pay any taxes, but I don't have any feudal vassals anyway. Then we have city taxes, the mayors. They pay me 13 gold. Yearly, this is yearly. And then the church tax, the two bishops, they pay me 1161. So from your own holdings you obviously get more gold, because they only pay a portion. And my demand size is 3. I only have 2 counties. Or my allowed demand size is 3. But if my heir takes over and has less stewardship, he might only have a demand size of 2 allowed. You've gathered your followers and your hunting dogs. You have saddled your horse and prepared your weapons. You are ready to set out to hunt the great white stag. This time it will not escape me. Let's just see if we find the great white stag, and then I will shortly take a break. During your hunt you come to a deep gorge. Right on the other side is a white stag staring at you. You are so close, yet cannot reach it. As it runs away, you realize that you must return home without a victory this time. Now I know my purpose in life. Gains the trait Hunter and will be known as the Hunter. This is perfect, the Hunter. That's really suitable. If you also consider the figurative meaning. Or I'm sure I'll catch it someday. Now I know my purpose in life. This character only feels truly alive when killing God's little creatures. Martial +2, diplomacy +1, pursuit +20%, this is when you are leading an army, and same trait opinion +10. Herbert Carling is now known as the Hunter. Count Herbert the Hunter of Vermandois. So not the unchaste and not the virile, but Count Herbert the Hunter. And I'm also a falconer and a hunter. And I have a hunting dog. Excellent. And with that, people, I will shortly pause the stream. And I expect to be back in about 10 minutes. Time to grab a drink, have a smoke, and we'll continue in about 10 minutes or so. See you later, people. And good night, Mosty. Hope you are enjoying the stream. Catch you later. Right, here we are again, folks. Time to continue our adventures in the medieval child construction simulator. And while I was having a smoke, I was thinking, oh no, I have a non-aggression pact with my liege. That's true. I was just thinking that since I am allied with the Holy Roman Emperor, if I end up in a war with my liege, I probably would be able to call in the Holy Roman Emperor. If he likes me, well, not really, just a bit. But I might be able to call him into war, and he's got a big army. Although it's not that big. Yeah, the Holy Roman Emperor's army was much bigger before. And that's because there is a revolt, amongst others. I was thinking, what if I create a faction to make myself the next successor? Because there is an elective succession here. I can't vote, but I think I can create a faction to make myself the next ruler. And if I get enough support, I could present the king with an ultimatum, and if he refuses, I might fight him together with the Holy Roman Emperor, but forget about it because I am of a non-aggression pact with my liege. Flanders, this time they have a bigger army than the Vikings. The Viking raiders getting slaughtered. Betrothal can marry Duchess Asta of Smolensk. Can now marry my son Valoran. Yes, yes, definitely. Marry her. And she proposes also that we get married, of course. Except... And he has left my court now. That's true. He's now went to her court. And Almodis lacks a guardian. My granddaughter. This is Eudes' third child already. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, his second one. Yeah, she's only one. So Almodis Carling. Almodis Carling, who is lacking a guardian. Temperate, gregarious and ambitious, but also arbitrary. Well, let's see who the potential educators are. Oh, it would increase opinion from the person I choose. I am, of course, the best option, because I have so many great traits. Although for a woman, Richard, he's quick, but he's also slothful. I don't want anyone slothful. She is also great, but she is not French, she's Welsh. Oh, she's pregnant again? Was she already pregnant? That's my lover. This could be my kid, in fact, who knows? Eudes, my grandson, that's her brother. Grey Eminence, temperate, brave, ambitious, greedy, but slothful. Right, let's just check by diplomacy. Manasseh is also slothful. She's Castilian, she's Portuguese. Yes, her brother Eudes, that looks like a decent choice. Let's go with Eudes then. A daughter was born to Eudes Carling. Again? Oh yeah, that's the... No, this is another. Oh, so many children! Help me! A daughter was born to Judas and Mabel named Melisande. Melisande. Yep. He's also pumping out kids now. He's my rival, but I do start to admire him because he's creating offspring here. More Carlings. And who was the other woman that was pregnant? Pierre's wife? Yes, Prost. She's my lover, isn't she? Yes, so this kid could be mine, but... A daughter was born to Pierre Carling and Prost. That was quick. Named Melusine. Melusande and Melusine. Previous one was Melisande, and this one then Melusine. Melusine in the cuisine. Oh my god, so many children. Melusine. Oh, it's his first daughter. And she's strong. Oh, nice. She got the strong trait from her mother. Excellent. Strong Melusine here. This is genetic. And it's one of the better ones to have. You have strong, you have attractive. Of course, genius and quick. Also very good traits. But strong's a very solid one. Right, let's move on then. 63. Why would I kill the Baron? No idea why I would in Burgundy. Some of these plot choices really don't make much sense. In my opinion, I can't see why some of them show up. Break non-aggression. Oh, I can break it. I can break the non-aggression pact and then I can start a faction? But I have to break it first, and I'm not sure if that will allow me to start the faction to become king. And in a way I want to monetize on the fact that I'm now a long-standing ruler, I'm generally liked and respected. That's usually a good time to actually achieve something. You have a new heir. If your character you will play as Pierre. What? Who changed his vote? Oh no, this is bad news. The mayor of Amiens is now also supporting my brother. Why? Why on earth? Just because he's old? Theologian, chaste, proud, zealous, slothful. He's slothful for God's sake, and he's only got 200 prestige. Got a lot of piety. I can understand why the bishops support him, but the mayor? Mayor Zero, I want to have a talk with you. Can I ask him to choose someone else? It seems I cannot. I can't plot to kill him, get rid of the mayor, but that may not help at all, because he might just... his son might just vote for the same person, so... It seems I don't have much of a choice but to hope that my brother, who is 2 years younger, will die before me. My other brother is already dead, Judas. He died at age 52. Yeah, my brother's not married. Of course he's not married. Maybe I should marry him off. Maybe I should have ordered him to take the vow before he became heir. have a high chance to kill him though, but yeah, he's of my dynasty. Anyway, if he takes over, it will only be temporary because he's already 62. But this leads to my brother Pierre inheriting my main title and my oldest son the second one. But I actually had preferred Valoran and Pierre, my two other sons. Well, not much to do about it, I guess. My heart missed a beat when I saw Parvy emerge from the dungeons covered in grime and with a bloody knife in her hand. It's time to teach Parvy the right way. This is because I'm kind, I guess? I'm not kind. So why do I only have one choice here? I'm not cruel myself, but I'm not the opposite either, so... Not sure why I only get one choice. It's time to teach Parvy the right way. 50% chance that she becomes kind, 25 for patient, and 25 for brave. Parvy seems to be taking her time when taking the decisions. She has gained the patient trait. That's a good trait. Yeah. Patient, charitable, gregarious, and humble? I like this girl. Parvy, my daughter. Yes, yes. Good job. Should I marry off my brother? Old young woman around here? He's chaste, he's not like me. He's chaste and he's slothful. Nah, let's not get him married off. He's too old already. Maybe we should hold another summer fair. It's been a while. In May we will be able to do so. Oh, a grand hunt. In September. Also interesting. We haven't done a grand hunt yet. Summer fair. This should make the peasants happy. I've invited a monkey trainer to the summer fair and the performance went well until one of the monkeys refused to ride on top of a pig. The trainer beat the monkey with a stick which led the other monkeys to attack the trainer, biting him and hitting him with his own stick. Here's your money, I don't ever want to see you here again. I believe I had this event before and I had 2 or 3 options. So the choices you get in events do depend on your character traits. His prestige is going up pretty quickly now. The jester who performed during the summer fair ran around in his silly hat with bells, and before I knew it he hit me with his bauble. Everyone laughed at this, and as his jokes, or rather his insults, it was rather funny. I also got this event before. There does seem to be a bit of a shortage of events sometimes. Yeah, it was great fun when it lasted. Special minor title, Commander of Vermandois. Did someone die? Oh, the anti-pope just died. No, the pope. Stephanus X. Almost sounds like Deus Ex. Was that a pope as well, Deus Ex? My son is making for a pretty good commander though. Heavy infantry leader and aggressive leader. Gerard, you craven, zealous and cruel, my spy master, and you're the one who voted for my brother? Well, I'm gonna make you commander and hope you die in battle, or that the opinion boost will make you change your mind. I doubt that. What else? I was going to do something and I forgot. Cardinal Arrigo. Yeah, it was the real Pope, which is sad because we improved relations with the Pope before and now there's another Pope, so that was all in vain. Thinking of it, I might send my Chancellor to improve relations with the Holy Roman Emperor, because that's probably more useful than the Pope. Anything we can build here? Barracks. And in Amiens, also barracks. That would give us a slight increase in troops, but I don't have that much money. I would always be at zero. Oh, Eudes Carling seeks to kill Pierre Carling. This is my spy master. Eudes, my grandson, wants to kill Pierre Carling, but which Pierre? My brother? No, my son Pierre. Oh no, you won't. Oh no, you won't. I can imprison him. So I can imprison him and say 100% chance. Wow, this is good. Since we have evidence that he's the leader of a plot, no one will object if I imprison him. But I don't want to imprison him. I can also ask him just to end his plot. And he dare not to refuse. I bet you won't. Yeah, stop your plot, Eudes. You will not kill Pierre. My niece is supporting him. Interesting. Well, not much happening at the moment. Okay. Maybe do a quick save anyway. This is an Iron Man game, I believe it saves on a regular basis, but still. Better make sure that we don't lose our progress here. Unmarried heir, we don't care. Title loss on succession, we do care, but nothing we can do about it really. Well, we could if we really game it a lot. And righteous imprisonment, we've asked him to abandon his plot, so we expect he will not refuse that. Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. Your demand is just. My scheming was obviously misdirected. I hope you will find it in you to forgive me. I do, Eudes. I forgive you. No, I did not, Maisie. I contacted him and I asked him to to end his plot. I had the option to imprison him and I had a 100% chance to succeed at it. The Eudes for Champagne faction has disbanded. Yeah, the righteous imprisonment is gone now because he stopped his plot. My little daughter Parvi always has her nose in the scriptures and spends all her time among the priests. Such a bright little child, I will not raise a zealot. I will not raise a zealot. I am cynical. Yes, Blobka, I used to play Terror from the Deep a lot, although that was ages ago. But for me, Terror of the Deep is still the pinnacle of XCOM, of the whole franchise. I do understand why people prefer the original, but Terror from the Deep had some improvements, even though minor ones, that I still think it's the better game. It's not a great successor, in the sense that it didn't change all that much, and it makes less sense, but I think it's a better game objectively than the first one. And definitely a better game than the modern XCOM remakes. Adelaide Carling died a natural death. There goes my previous lover. The age of 55. Yeah, my age actually 65 is pretty high. Don't forget we're in the Middle Ages. People didn't grow so old as they do in modern day. So 65 is pretty old. My character is doing a good job of living long and prosperous. Oh, another daughter. Oh, Pierre's starting to make offspring. Pierre and Prost. Excuse me. And Prost named Adelaide. And she's strong, but she's also sickly. She may not survive infancy. A bit contradicting, because strong means she's blessed with a powerful physique, but she was born with a sickly disposition. Isn't that a bit contradictory? The thing is that the strong will help her survive, so the impact of the sickly disposition is minimized a bit by the fact that she has a strong physique. But this is good, and her sister is also strong, so some really good genes here. Another reason why we might want to have Pierre as our successor, and not our stupid brother. Well, too bad, she's sickly, let's hope she survives. She will not rebel. Not just because of that. She will be mildly disappointed. I do like religion though. I like monks especially, but only because they make great beer and great cheese. Though I had taught Judas to be a more reasonable man. Him again. His request to be allowed to duel his rival. Oh, he's rival with Pierre and with Manasseh? His request to be allowed to duel his rival was slightly erratic. Judas claimed to be constantly subject to affronts from his rival and asked for permission to defend his honor. This is a tricky one. I am proud, so I respect pride. So respecting one's honor is surely something I would encourage. He's brave. He's also slothful, but so is Pierre, I think. But I really don't want to lose Pierre. Although his traits aren't that good, his attributes really are. And he is creating some strong offspring here with his gorgeous wife Prost, my current lover, who is strong, and both her daughters are also strong. Yeah, wondering if the fact that she's maimed has something to do with the fact that her daughter was born sickly. Could be. So do I allow the duel, which makes him very grateful and increases his opinion significantly? Disallow it, which will make him very disappointed. Or disallow it and banish him. Banish him to bar. To a bar? Where he could grab a drink? No, I do want to allow the duel, I just hope that I won't lose my son in it. Does it automatically end with either of one dying? Because both are male carlings and potential heirs. As you can see, they get 400 upon birth, I believe. His daughters... no. Pierre's daughters? Yeah, they get 475 prestige just when they are born. And I think that's because they're grandchildren. My children, I believe, start with 900. I'm going to allow the duel because I'm proud and a hunter. I will allow him to defend his honor. Neither of them is wounded thus far. Mumu in Ireland. So what are you talking about, Mumu Blopka? Have they actually fought a duel or not? This is Pierre. This is Judas. Neither of them is wounded or dead. My beloved niece, Constance. Oh, she's the daughter of my deceased brother, Judas. She's actually my daughter, biologically. Brave, patient, deceitful, humble, diligent. And she's still not married? I will find her someone nice, for sure. The King of England. King Eormenred of England, heir to the county of Surrey. A fortune builder, quick, charitable, just, temperate, gregarious, diligent, and deceitful. Look at these attributes. Become exalted among men. I believe in you, Eormenred of Godwin. I believe that you can become exalted among men. So yes, you are an excellent husband for my niece Constance. And she would gain 221 prestige. Just funny like Mumu, yeah. Like the followers of Mumu. Do you know the KLF, Blopka? Or the Justified and Ancients of Mumu? Really great band, by the way. If you can look past the commercial hits that they had, they made some really good stuff. To the affable Huntmaster Herbert. To the affable Huntmaster Herbert. I like the way he addresses me. Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I accept your suggestion that Constance and King Eormenred get married. Your men are red. Okay. The lands of ancient inks and tigers, a Mumu land. Constance Carling has left my court. Is he now an ally? Yes, he is. Look at my allies. The Kaiser of the Holy Roman Empire, the King of France and the King of England. And also a Duchess here in Sweden. And a few counts. Excellent. 3 a.m. The time is eternal. They've made some pretty mellow stuff as well. How was that track called? Burn a Million Quid, exactly. That's the KLF I'm talking about. Although I'm not sure if they actually did that. I'm not sure anyone can prove that they did. It was something with a lake, and I can't recall the exact title. And I'm too lazy or too slothful to look it up. Let's continue. How old are we? 65 still? Yeah, 65. My brother, 63, he just don't want to die either. So where are we? Judas will inherit Amiens, and my brother Pierre will inherit Vermandois. What's this thing here? Champagne? Champagne and revolts. Duke Etienne the Fat. In Duke Etienne the Fat's war to revoke Reims. Oh yeah, so this bishop here, or Prince Bishop, is a vassal of the Duke, and the Duke wants to revoke his title. I crave solitude. I no longer seek the company of others. Oh no. But I won't become a hermit. I lose the trait gregarious. This is a shame, because this was a very useful trait, but at this point in time it's no big deal. My reign is solid and there is no risk or threat whatsoever. We have no threats. Oh yeah, the Grand Hunt. I forgot the Grand Hunt. September. Sorry. Please look at me when we get to September. Yeah, that's the biggest fuck you in music history. Oh, I died! I died! Finally! I died. Wait a second. Oh no, yeah, this is my new hair, of course. This is Count Judas. So, Manasseh is no longer Chancellor, Volkmar no longer Steward, Pierre no longer Marshal, Count Pierre no longer Court Chaplain, blah blah blah. So, here we are at the succession. Count Herbert has given up the ghost at age 66. He died a natural death. Although not especially blessed, we hope Herbert will find peace in the afterlife. Count Herbert the Hunter, age 66. Not 666, just 66. And Count Pierre, his brother, which is now me, this is you. I take over, I will now continue playing as Count Pierre of Vermandois. Count Pierre, ever confident in himself, Pierre's rule may bring glory or shame to the Carling dynasty. Only time will tell. Long live Count Pierre, but I don't think he will live long because he's already 64. And so Lost Titles, the county of Amiens, is going to his son and my nephew, because I'm now Count Pierre. So my nephew Judas has inherited the county of Amiens, and he is now the heir to Vermandois. So be it. Alright, let's pause the game, and suddenly we have a lot of notifications, things to do. Because we are now Pierre of Vermandois. He has the ambition to get married. I could have married him off when I was still playing his brother. And he has no focus at the moment. Yeah. His prestige is limited, he's got a high piety. This is completely the opposite of his brother. So I am now a scholarly theologian. I am wise and well read with a deep understanding of philosophy and theology. I'm chaste. I'm admired for my virtue and I'm unlikely to have extramarital affairs. Damn it. Some people have all the luck in the world. I'm still proud, like my brother. I'm zealous. I burn with religious fervor, and I cannot tolerate heretics, infidels, or heathens. I'm slothful. Right. I'm slothful. And temperate, like my brother as well. Temperate. I have 410 gold, which is pretty good. And I have a strong claim on the county of Amiens, which is held by my nephew. So I only have the county of Vermandois left, meaning I also only have 2 more vassals left. And I can nominate my successor. So currently Eudes is my successor. If I die, he would be in control of both counties again. But I can nominate someone else. And look at these opinions where they used to like my brother. A lot of them actually hate me, including Eudes. I am going to select Eudes because I want to reunite both counties. So Eudes, you are my chosen heir. Character focus. Well, this guy is a theologian. So, theology or scholarship? But I don't have much with learning as a count. Carousing, he's lazy, so he might as well throw a party. Definitely not seduction and intrigue. Rulership and business, no way, he's lazy. He's not a fighter. It's actually family, or carousing, or theology or scholarship. And I think I will go with carousing. Although that doesn't really stroke with his temperate, zealous, chaste nature. It makes more sense to go for theology. Yeah, we'll pick theology. And he probably won't live much longer, or at least I hope so. At least my mayor and bishop are paying me taxes, they do like me. Bishop likes me more than the Pope, that's good news. Look at the Pope's opinion of me, 67. Yeah, because the church view on chaste, zealous and temperate, I have 3 traits that are highly regarded by the church. We are both temperate, so that increases our opinion of one another. We are both zealous. I have theology focus and I have a lot of piety. So the Pope really likes me a lot. Appoint successor. My nephew Pierre. This is the one I wanted as my chosen heir. Manusses. He was chaste, wasn't he? Yeah, let's take Manusses as my next bishop. Done. Minor titles. Commander. Well, don't bother me with that. Ruler unmarried. Shall I find a wife? Maybe I should. For the time being, because half of your wife's stats are added to your own to determine your statistics. Or no, the full and half of your counselor stats, I believe. So the chancellor stat for diplomacy, the marshal stat for marshal. Count Pierre's on the way out. Yes, I guess so, but we'll still get him married. This woman's pregnant. If she gives birth after she marries me, will the child be of Carling dynasty? Her husband died? Cruel? Fortune builder? No. She's not Christian, she's Orthodox, she's not Catholic. He already has a son. Yeah, not the woman I'm looking for. Oh, 16 and strong? She's gluttonous, cynical and cruel? Not exactly the wife for such a pious character like me. I want someone chaste. Someone chaste. Breton. Fortune builder, brave, patient, gregarious, charitable, proud and chaste. Well, that looks like a good match. Yes, Hildegarda. I want to marry Hildegarda of the House de Gael. Duchess Cendric of East Anglia. That's in England, I believe. But she's Breton, if I looked correctly. Yes, marry. Would prefer matrilineal marriage. Is he a heir to a title? She's probably somewhere in the line of succession. Parvi, my niece. Oh yeah, this was the daughter of my previous count. She needs an educator because my previous character was her mentor. Eudes, you will have the honor. And then we have the council positions, of course. Chancellor, Manasseh, is he the one with the highest diplomacy? That's probably because I thought there were people with higher diplomacy in my court, but some of them are probably now in the court of my nephew in Amiens. Because also not just the land that was split up, but also the court, of course. Hildegard of Bingen. Yes, the game even has Wikipedia links. So for characters that exist historically, not all of the in-game characters have a Wikipedia link, of course, but a lot of them do. Hildegard of Bingen. He wants to become Chancellor and he has 0. Major Hildebert, if you want to become Chancellor, you need to have diplomacy. An incompetent diplomat is not going to be my Chancellor? What are you thinking? No. Manusses. There we go. Marshal. Pierre. I do favor, of course, my own dynasty because it does give them more prestige and income if they have a counselor role position in my council. Alternative would be Hildebert or Volkmar. No, let's go with Pierre, shall we? Although he doesn't like me much. Title claimant and ambitious. Yeah, the story is starting to get in government. We have a lot of Carlings and they are now starting to fight for the titles of the Count. The Count was in a strong position, but now, well, things are starting to heat up. We have rivalries, we have title claimants fighting for these titles now, because all of them think they are the rightful ruler. The steward, yes, Volkmar for sure. Spymaster, not much choice. Well, then we have to go with the bishop, I'm afraid. And the court chaplain, only one choice, Judas. Then Judas it will be. Now, pacts. I have no more pacts. Yeah, they were my brother's children and grandchildren who I married off. This guy doesn't have any children, so he doesn't have any allies. Damn you! Why did he have to inherit? Let's just hope he dies quickly. I really want to not play with Pierre for long. Yeah, what do I do with my counselors? Fabricate a claim? Well, I can't do anything with a claim. Let's just collect taxes and forget about the rest, maybe. Well, study technology, that can't do any harm. Research cultural tech, research military tech, and improve them diplomatic relations with the king. There we go, speed up time. Hildegarda. Hildegard of Bingen? Are you sure that's the same woman? No Wikipedia link. Hildegarda Vergralf. It's Hildegarda de Gal. Are you sure this is Hildegard of Bingen? Or was that a joke, Bobka? I didn't check the link. We can collect a royal aid duty. No, we are proud, so people respect wealth. Peace be with you. I accept your suggestion that you get married. Good. And he has fulfilled the ambition to get married, and he will get piety from that. More piety. Right, new ambition. Become Chancellor, become Marshal, Steward, Spymaster. Why can't I pick Court Chaplain? That's the only one that would make sense. No, then she can't be Blobka. That's true. Have a daughter or a son? Become King of France. No way. Well, let's have the ambition to have a son then. Well, even though we're pretty sure we will never make it. Let me check that for you. Search all. Hildegard. Salian, Flemens, von Goslar, de Borgensee, d'Anjou. No Van Bingen here. Maybe if we start a game at a later date, then she might be in the game. But if she's born after the game starts, then she will not appear, because the game stops being historic as soon as you start to play. A non-mystic poet and musician. Interesting. I'm learning a lot from you guys. Makes you wonder, are you guys watching me or am I watching you? I'm learning more from reading the chat than you do from watching my playthrough. I do like how people come to watch Crusader Kings more often than other games I play in general. Seems to be more interest in Crusader Kings, which is good. It is a game I do like a lot and I have played a lot already. My mission to Paris has been a success. Well, Mana says, you are doing a good job there. Make King Philip understand what a benevolent and peaceful ruler I am. And he sends his regards. Don't need any commanders. Or we may just improve relations with Pierre, our marshal. Yeah, let's make him a commander then. Nope. Point commander? Must not already be marshal. Oh, you can be marshal and commander. True, that makes sense. Manuse, on the other hand. Yes, Manuse, you will be commander. And Volkmar, just to improve relations a bit, commander. There you go. We still have a writing. Well, the name sounds familiar, but many names sounds familiar without me knowing why exactly they sound familiar. Any other evolvements here? Oh, wait a minute. This change? Oh, Denmark has expanded here. I think this is normally part of Sweden. I might be wrong. Scotland, England. Still no sign of Wales or Ireland. Spain is doing a good job here at holding ground. There's Pisa over here in North Africa. This is part of Pisa. Interesting. Croatia finally back, but I think has decreased in size, whereas the de jure kingdom, oh, not really. It's still relatively intact. Let's look at Blobka's region. Rus. Oh, Ruthenia is completely wiped away. Look at this Blobka. Rus, Cherihov, Bryansk, Polotsk. Rus is really growing big here. Normally Rus is just de jure this part, but in practice they have this and that. So Wallachia over here. Interesting. Let's go on. County of Reims. Duke consolidating his power there. Fate smiles upon me. My wife Ildegarda is pregnant. Are you sure that is my kid? What the? I'm 64. I'm a chaste, religious person, and I've just made my 17-year-old wife pregnant? Really? My brother would be proud of me. Totally. That's very interesting. Wow, I'm amazed. Why is the game still paused? And I hit spacebar. Jacques claims that he will be a better court chaplain than Judas. Who are you, Jacques? Oh! 17 diplomacy? Where did this guy come from? He wasn't there when I chose my chancellor earlier. Petition said it should be given the court chaplain. He's going to get 7 learning, so that's not much better than 6. But he's got 17 diplomacy. Why haven't I seen this guy before? Where is he coming from? Give Eudes a chance, and I'm sorry Manasseh, but I just made you commander, but I'm going to put Jack as my chancellor here. Where's Manasseh? My brother, Manasseh. Yeah, he's got no other great talent, so... Yep, you're of the council. Sorry, sorry, but that's just how it goes. I got cheated. Yes, the universe seems to be not cooperating today. Abraham fell face down. He laughed and said to himself, will a son be born to a man 100 years old? Will Sarah bear a child at the age of 90? The world of our Lord, amen. Yes, be fruitful and multiply, indeed. Really, my brother Herbert would be proud. Well, he became 66 and I am now 65. I am getting old. It's a wonder I lived this long. My wife, Ildegarda, has complained about me being absent so often. And so when I found that I had some extra gold to spend, I decided to buy her something nice, maybe some sort of jewelry. Well, I am rich, that's true. This bracelet would really bring out the color in her eyes. A cameo of myself, perhaps? Ruby earrings is exactly what she wants. Or I think I'll just keep the gold. Well, my brother was... I had this event with my brother, and he didn't have the most expensive option. This wasn't exactly the same, but it was also something about a gift, and I only had 2 choices or reject. I think it was a horse, to give a horse for my wife. And I think I didn't have the most expensive one because my character was temperate. But he's temperate as well, and he still has the option to spend the most money. Moderation, so he's not gonna pick the most expensive option. Although that would help her fall in love. But he also won't be going for the cheapest thing, so a cameo of myself. That does make sense because he's also proud, just like his brother. Yes, a cameo of myself, perhaps. Sounds like the most logical option there. God has rewarded Count Pierre de Vermandois for his piety. Yes, indeed. And this is my score. So the score, every time one of your rulers dies, the one that you play, the prestige and piety are added to your score. Bokka. I love your last comment there. And I believe that's a reference to Welcome to Paradise by Front242, which is not a coincidence that there is a 242 in my username. Love the humor of that song. It's like a collage of religious excerpts, and they put it to music. And it's really funny during concerts how people just shout that line. Really a classic. My liege, my mission to Paris has so far been a success. During my visit to the court King Philip, I've managed to make him understand what a benevolent and peaceful ruler you really are. Perfect! Well done, Count Pierre. I knew I could count on you. A daughter was born to Count Pierre of Vermandois and Countess Hildegarda of Vermandois named Jeanne. There she is, my daughter. Well, it's not a son. I do have the ambition to have a son, so I'm a bit disappointed. I was also thinking of naming characters after the people in the stream, after all you spectators. But since I thought of doing that, the universe hasn't been very cooperative and I've had nothing but daughters. Although Blobka ending in A, that's usually a girl's name ending in A, isn't it? Sorry Blobka, bad joke. Well, Count Pierre. Yet another morning when I wake up feeling as tired as when I went to bed. I should do something about my listless mind. Perhaps I need to spend some time alone. Seclude myself in prayer and meditation. Gains the trait in hiding. What? What? What has in hiding to do with prayer and meditation? This is confusing. In hiding is normally an option when there is a plot to assassinate you. So you go into hiding to decrease the chance of being killed or assassinated. But secluding yourself for prayer and meditation, that's not the same as going into hiding. That's just isolating yourself, but I feel that this is not well implemented. This should be something else, in seclusion or something instead of in hiding with different modifiers. I can understand that you have lower diplomacy and vassal opinion if you go into seclusion. But still, monthly prestige -2? Come on. But I'll get over it eventually. The assassins spread to Syria. The Ashashin, the elusive order of assassins, have expanded their influence into Syria. A branch of their sect has established itself in the mountain fortress of Masyaf, from where they control the surrounding countryside. All across the Holy Land, the assassins are now hunting down those they see as obstacles to their obscure plans. Perhaps these Ashashin should be taken seriously. Yep, we had the event with the rise of the Ashashin, and there we commented that they were ridiculous and no threat. So we are starting to change our mind, our point of view. County of Auxerre. Dukes usurping titles. Terrorists in Syria could never happen. No, that would be really weird. That would be really weird. Well, they're not terrorists, they're assassins. Aren't assassinators oh my god. Don't assassins work on contract rather than ideology? Well, perhaps not, because they are a religious sect, aren't they? The assassins. 66. I want to go to the barber. Yeah, this looks better. No beard. There we go. Let's hope by looking older that we may die sooner. Bishop Jacques no longer spymaster. Did he die? Yes, he did. Natural death. Okay. I managed to stop the enraged villagers before they did anything hasty to the young beautiful woman they accused of witchery. Wait, this time I am a religious character, so I will handle this event quite differently. She hasn't done anything wrong. She should be put to the ordeal by water. Found a witch. She will confess her sins after some time in the torture chamber. Or someone so beautiful must be a witch. Gets pious. Yes, someone so beautiful must be a witch. So my nephew is now the Bishop of Laon. And that's again more prestige for our dynasty. But we also lost the Spymaster. That's bad news because we have no decent alternative. Maybe someone in one of the other council position has decent intrigue. Yes, my steward. But then I have to fire him first. And I don't have a good steward. Oh, the mayor perhaps, yeah, with 9 stewardship. And the court chaplain, no, not really. And at this point my spymaster is not really important. I don't mind if someone kills me. So yeah. Let's just do this. Spymaster discovered, I don't care. It's just the mayor. You have a new hair. Oh. Oh? If your character dies, you will play as Pierre Carling. This is the hair I wanted when I was playing my brother. But yeah, both the mayor and the bishop voted for him. Wait, bishop? How can there be 2 bishops? Bishop Jacques dead, he can no longer vote. There is no Bishop Jacques of Laon. It's now Bishop Manasseh of Laon. Right, so this will refresh anyway, but he's supporting Pierre and the mayor as well. This was my chosen heir before. Well, actually Valoran was my chosen heir and then Pierre. But at this point in time, since he already has a county, this was now my chosen heir, my previous rival. Should I go with Pierre? This is the one with the 2 strong kids. And Valoran is the one with the Duchess wife. Oh, they got 2 daughters? Yep. Please give me a son. Well, give my nephew a son. A kinky one. Oh well, let's just wait till he dies. Pious, zealous, chaste, Count Pierre the Holy. Look at the Pope's opinion, 83. And the anti-Pope, 63. My liege, I implore you to send me to another county, the Marshal. The nitwits of Vermandois have already cost me an arm. I don't want to lose any more limbs just because they don't know the back from the front of an arrow. Oh, he's maimed! God damn it, my hair is maimed. How can I wage war with these peasants? Oh my god! They maimed my marshal? What was he doing? Researching military tech? Come on! Why on earth? Oh. Yes, well done. And they still vote for him? Not much to do about it, I guess. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. So how's my dynasty doing? Still pretty well. 17 living members, that's good. Your dedication to religious pursuits has been noticed around the realm. Amongst others, it has quite impressed Eudes Carling, my kinsman and court chaplain. Oh, and he's the heir to the county of Amiens. The one that I lost? Yeah, because my brother's oldest son inherited Amiens, and he is the grandson. He's Eudes, the son of Eudes. Can you still follow? Your dedication, amongst others, it has quite impressed Eudes Carling. You have maintained correspondence on various religious and philosophical matters for some time. Religious matters such as the taste of beer, the best recipes to make cheese, and philosophical matters such as there are what is the meaning of life and the life of Brian. No, that was not what I meant to say. And find that you are rapidly becoming good friends. Our common interests bind us together. So he is now a friend. Opinion 100. He's slothful, greedy, ambitious. He's only got 39 piety. What on earth are you going to discuss philosophical matters with him? His learning is 6. So he's my court chaplain, but only because I haven't got anyone better. He's considered a poor scholar. Yes, grab some food, Blobka. Sounds like someone shot him with an arrow by accident and they had to chop his arm off. Yep, possible. Those bloody peasants. Bloody peasants. What's the revolt risk? 0. Yeah, of course, I have an incompetent marshal. My zeal and religious beliefs have led me to become more respected and given me more prestige. If I had known this sooner. Prestige because I'm religious? How does that make sense? Oh wow, again Jacques, you are really a good chancellor. Let's look at the king. Opinion of me 85, my opinion of him 73. Improved relations plus 80. That's 4 times improved relations. My opinion of him? Yeah, he's been reigning for long, of course, King Philip. And I'm 67 already. Oh my god. I don't have a plan, Maisie. I just play with the next character. The aim is to eventually reconcile both counties, and ideally also the duchy that I might inherit here in Sweden. If my son or my kinsman there would at least get me some sons instead of just daughters. Oh, he has a son. Oton Carling. He is sickly though, but I didn't get notified, but that's because he's not in my court. That tends to make you miss important messages sometimes. This is important, because he is a Carling and he is going to inherit the Duchy of Smaland. So, if I say, my chosen heir is Oton, courtier in Smaland, then he might inherit both the duchy and my county, which means I will have some land over here and over here. Thing is, I don't want to do it at this point because he's age 0. So I'm gonna go still with Judas to reconcile both counties here. What's his hair? I'm his heir. Could also murder him, perhaps. Thing is, I don't have any sons, so that's an advantage from him inheriting. Since he doesn't have any children, the primary heir will inherit everything. So we might actually do that. Try to murder Judas, but it doesn't fit his character. He's proud, zealous, chaste, a theologian. He's not a murderer or a backstabbing person. So I won't, because it doesn't suit his character. And that's what I mean in this game. You can play it really to get a high score and to increase your power, like you play most games with Conquest. Or you might actually play it the way I feel the game is meant to be played, as a role-playing game where you play different characters in a dynasty and play according to their character and their traits and how you think they would behave in that kind of situation, and just go with what the game gives you as a result. Just see, I don't have to paint the map my color. It can be an achievement to play by their character and to still be Count 200 years later. Just not to lose your title is already an achievement as well. And again, improved relations. Wow. That's plus 100 improved relations. The first 20 was my previous counselor, Manasseh. And then I appointed him. And he has improved relations 4 times. Wait a second, I do have a lot of wealth, so I could go for fabricating claims. The only issue with that is that I don't have the army to actually press that claim. I only have 800. That's really nothing at all. And I don't have any allies. Oh, I do now. Yeah, the Duchess of East Anglia, of course. Well no, the Duchess of East Anglia. This is the woman who is married. Is my wife, yeah, this is my wife, this is my sister-in-law. She's Countess. Oh, she's married to the Count of Northampton, and she's heir to the Duchy of East Anglia. So she's... Oh, not the boys? Wait a second. Igerna, Gwencor, Ildegarda, my wife is third in line to inherit this duchy? Oh, but that changes a lot. And she is betrothed in a matrilineal marriage. She doesn't have any children yet. And she's a she's a homosexual. First homosexual I encounter in this game. So that decreases her fertility. That's an abstraction to actually say that it's less likely that she gets children from her husband. Right, in that case, 48% chance, 58% chance. Breton. Oh no, this is my wife. This is the one I need. 21%. That's not good. That's very difficult. That's too difficult to pull off. Yeah, exactly. Rods and axes. I think that's really the way to play it. Create interesting experiences, enjoy yourself, and be amazed at what the game sometimes throws at you. I do think this really distinguishes Crusader Kings from other Paradox games. Well, maybe less so Stellaris. Stellaris also has a lot of role-playing and events. But compared to Europa Universalis or Hearts of Iron, this game is pretty different, and this is more a role-playing game than what many games that are considered role-playing games, well, or RPGs. RPGs mostly evolve around story and creating a character, but that character just evolves certain skills and abilities and disciplines that you can use in battle, but less really their character traits and how they behave and what their personality is. This is really one of the games how do I say it? One of the games that is really, for me, what role-playing is about. One of the best representative games for a game that really implements role-playing well. Though I feel some of the events get repetitive, some of them I've seen so many times by now. Well, there are also rare events like the Joan of Arc one, the possessed person, I think, who is possessed by the devil. I've gotten some of the events, but I don't know all the possible outcomes. Parvi Carling has become a charismatic negotiator. Didn't turn out as good as I hoped she would, but still, not bad. La la la. I'm not sure. I think the... Oh, you mean the events being repetitive? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Although 600 hours in isn't that much for a game like this. I've seen people with multitudes of that. Child Lex Guardian, Melusine. Oh yeah, the oldest one of the strong sisters. My maimed nephew Pierre, who is still my heir. So Melusine needs a guardian. I don't care if she's not French, so I'm going to go with... Hildegarda? Yes, Hildegarda, you will educate Melusine. Or should I go with my lover Prost, because she's the mother? Where's Prost? Yeah, but military is not really so good for a woman. Because they can't be commander or marshal, and yeah, strong is a genetic trait, so yeah, I'm not gonna go with the mother, I'm gonna pick Hildegarda. Stellaris was fun. I had created a story about the Commonwealth of Man on their Reddit that had thousands of views. Oh, interesting. I had to stop doing it because it was too demanding. Well, the thing with Stellaris is I bought it on release, I was like, wow. But at the start of the game I was really impressed. But I was very, very disappointed by the lack of a mid-game. And I was really disappointed in Paradox, and I don't find it acceptable that they release a game that is so unfinished. I know they continue to update their games, so I do applaud their business model, but I don't think it is acceptable to release a game in that state. It really should have had more of a mid-game. It starts out... It is perhaps also part of the genre that if you have this 4X game, that the early game you can do a lot of exploration and you get lots of discoveries and events, and once you have, you know, discovered the map entirely, the game starts to be more bland and empty. But I don't know, I think Stellaris still missed something in the mid game, and that disappointed me quite a lot. But don't get me wrong, in essence it's a great game. And I like the thing that it had this star lane travel, which I remember from an older game called Ascendancy. I don't know if anyone ever played that. It was a very good game, alas, far too easy. But Ascendancy also had travel through star lanes, so a nearby star could actually be far away because you had to travel through lanes. And a faraway star might have been a lot closer than you thought, because there was a direct lane. Yeah, lanes were, in Ascendancy though, were even more unpredictable than they were in Stellaris, but I like the fact that they had it in Stellaris. That's one thing I should say. Although the combination of the three types also didn't work out all that well in terms of balance. A nicely painted house that had no furniture and the foundation was weak. Yeah, that's a very, very good description there. I fully agree with that. Where were we? If she ain't Flanders. Net Flanders, Blobka? Be kind to give a link. Oh yeah, you mean for... I assume you are talking to Rod Sand Access and not to me when you are asking for a link. Yet another morning when I wake up feeling as tired again. We already had this event, but I'll get over it eventually. We're 68, guys. 68. Wow. On the courtesy visit of the abbot of a local monastery, you observe a group of monks translating beautifully illustrated books into your language. I will buy a few books, perhaps I'll even read them. Perhaps? Pretty pictures, but I have more important things to do. Why would I say perhaps I'll read them? I have 12 learning. I am this pious character. I'm a scholarly theologian. Of course I'll read them. They do cost me 40 gold, but I have a lot of gold. Gain 30 prestige and a chance to get one more learning. Or pretty pictures. I have more important things to do. No, we will buy the books. We didn't get the learning. We did get the prestige. Let's check our holding. Oh, what can we do now? A keep. Increase levy and garrison size by 15%. This is quite expensive though, and it takes 3 years to complete. Training grounds. Morale of armies, levy reinforcement rate and retinue size. Not very useful because what's the point of having a higher levy reinforcement rate when your levy is so small? And barracks. Barracks makes more sense. Yeah, let's build some barracks, shall we? Oh, Melusine and Adelaide are now second and third in line? Really? Why these two? Oh, they are the daughters of Pierre? Yeah, they are the daughters of Pierre, of course. Fronilda died a natural death. She was the wife of Count Herbert, the second wife of Count Herbert. Well, he was also her second husband. Wow, she looks pretty nice for 57, don't you think? Count Herbert had good taste in women. Definitely good taste in women. She's her daughter, Parvee Carling. Oh yeah, she's not married yet. I should probably marry her off. The Duke of Vestlander, the King of Scotland. All the kings and emperors in Europe are almost married to a Carling woman. I think King of Scotland makes the most sense, but he's only 5, she's already 16. So when he is 16 and adult, she will be 27 already. So not really that great to create some offspring. He's got sympathy for Judaism. Interesting. The Scottish king with an interest in Judaism? Really? Game Master, Chief of Lübeck, he's Russian. Oh, he's got quite a lot of claims, this guy. And the Duke of Vestland dead, the Prince of Norway, or Norge. The Duke of Vestland dead. He's 27. A veteran of the Varangian Guard. Diligent, cynical, charitable, glutinous, gregarious, craven. What? He's a veteran of the Varangian Guard and he's craven? And he's also depressed. He wants to get married. Yeah. Duke of Mercia. Strategos. The Duke of Wiche, or... Oh, he's a genius. A genius Duke. 9 years old. So that's 7 years, then she will be 23 when he becomes an adult. I do love a genius. Thing is that will not create genius Carling, so it doesn't really matter as much. Would have been... I'm more interested, of course, in having genius traits in the women I have for my rulers, not in the rulers I have for my women, if you know what I mean. I think I should just go with the Varangian guy. I so wish the King of Scotland would have been older. Then that would have been my primary choice. Let's go with Aelif then. We'll get 242 prestige, that's good. Right, there we go. And perhaps we should look if we have any younger girls in our family to marry to create a betrothal with the King of Scotland, like my daughter Jeanne. Why not? Yep, she's 3 years younger, so that's a good match. It does mean it will take 14 years before they will get married, but yeah, let's do this. King of Scotland. The House Dunkeld. I've decided to accept your suggestion of a betrothal between Jeanne and King Maldoven. To the glorious Count Pierre, I accept your suggestion that Parvi and Prince Aelif get married. There we go. The Duke of Westlandad is now married to Duchess Parvi. He's Catholic. Yeah, I've been playing a few games as well with Olgots and other starts, and then you have pagans over here. Oh, there we go, another succession. You have a new heir. If your character dies, you will play as Melusine Carling. No way. Jacques no longer Chancellor, yeah. Count Pierre has given up the ghost at age 68. He died a natural death. Although not especially blessed, we hope Pierre will find peace in the afterlife. Count Pierre, surrounded by enemies and rivals. We hope that Pierre's rule is not struck short by means of a dagger in the back. Long live Count Pierre. But he, if I remember, he was my marshal. He's the guy who is maimed, so he may not live long either. So be it. There we go. So, unmarried hair? Oh yeah, my hair. Yeah, of course. Not me, but my hair. Indeed, I am maimed, so... I'm only 31. Much younger than my previous rulers, but I am maimed. So it would take a miracle to heal, and I will probably not go to the age of 66 or 68 like the previous rulers. Right, let's go to the succession. The mayor votes for Eudes Carling. Eudes, my nephew. I hate him, and he hates me. Oh, this is my rival. Remember when we were playing the first count? Eudes was the guy, or I was? No, Eudes was my grandson back then. He asked to duel his rival, Count Pierre, and now we are actually playing Count Pierre. Interesting, isn't it? He's got a lot of prestige already. So I'm not gonna follow the mayor here and vote for Judas. He's my rival. I wanna vote for for his father, Count Judas of Amiens. The alternative, of course, is the other Pierre. Where is the other Pierre? The one who is married to the Duchess? I can't seem to find him. Or is that me? No, I'm not married to a Duchess. Was it Valoran? Oh, it's Valoran actually. I could go for Valoran. Opinion of me minus 25 because we're both ambitious and I'm a title claimant. That makes sense. And my opinion of him is plus 19. Definitely better than Judas. And who was the other guy? Count Judas of Amiens. My opinion of him minus 25. Right. So I think I shall go with where was he? Valoran, the Duke of Smaland. And let's hope that the bishop follows me, or that the mayor and the bishop choose both someone different, because then my vote will be decisive. You have a new heir, Duke Valoran of Smaland. Right. Well, that also means we have no more chance of getting that duchy in England, but that was to be expected. Does she have any claims? A strong claim on the petty kingdom of Deburbad, and can be inherited. Oh, she's pregnant as well. My wife's pregnant again. Oh, I am the one with the two strong daughters. Where is the Duchy of Deburbad? Oh, this is the Duchy. And de jure? No. Oh yeah, this entire area. Yep. So this Duchy here in Wales, or modern day Wales at least. Okay, character focus. What shall we focus on? Well, healing, medicine? No? I'm also scarred already from previous battle. I'm a dutiful cleric. I'm scarred. I'm a legitimized bastard. I was the second bastard son, I believe, from my first count. I'm also honest, ambitious. I'm rot, gregarious, kind, and maimed. Unfortunately maimed. So, war, hunting, business, rulership, family, carousing, not sure what to pick actually. What's his ambition? Oh, to have a son. So let's hope his wife, who is pregnant, will give him a son. Intrigue, seduction. Well, he is not lustful like his father. He wants to have a son, so I think it makes sense to choose family now. Yeah, let's go for family focus, increasing diplomacy, fertility and health. You know, the guy's maimed and he wants to have a son, so it makes sense that he will concentrate more on his family than on worldly matters. Designated regents. Yeah, of course, not all the other Carlings are in my court. This is my wife. He has some great skills, of course. Zenda. Judas, but that's my rival, no way. No way that I will put my rival as my designated regent. Jacques, but he's just a courtier. I'm not gonna choose a lowborn, so I'm gonna pick Prost. Alternative would be my half-brother Manasses. He's only got 2 stewardship, that's really bad. So yes, dear wife, you will be my designated regent. Why is this guy my spy master? He only has 5. Oh yeah, because I appointed him previously, I guess. So Jacques, you will become my chancellor again, like you were for my uncle, I think it was. Yeah. Then, wow, that's bad. Let's pick a steward first, that's also bad. Wow, not many good people in my court. Etienne, you will become my court chaplain. Really? I can only choose between my rival Judas and Manasses? Okay, we're gonna do something else. We have a bit of money to spare. So I could actually invite... I can promote a commander, so that costs me 25 prestige and 8.7 gold. And then I will have a soldier named Henry will appear at my court. Henry de Laon has arrived at my court ready for employment. I shall make Henry a commander. No, I shall not. Excellent, or Henry is not what I asked for, begone. No, excellent, and I will not make him commander, I will make him my marshal. And the steward. We need a steward, and again we only have Judas. Well, Manasseh, but he's pretty bad at it. Invite a noble. And that costs me 8.7 gold. Yes. Gilbert de Laon. Why are they all called de Laon? Excellent. And 11 stewardship, Gilbert de Laon. It's funny that they're all called de Laon. Right, I will be wrapping up the stream now, guys. I've been going on for some time and I'm starting to become tired. A lot has happened now recently. 2 rulers have died now. We will continue our story with Count Pierre of Vermandois. We already have a lot more Carlings nowadays. Still 17 living members. If we look here, at the let's just quickly have a look around. Males. So we have Herbert was our first character that we were playing. When he died, his brother Pierre inherited the first title and his son Judas the other one, Amiens. And then now Pierre has died, we are playing with the other son of Herbert, Pierre. So we have Pierre of Vermandois and Judas of Amiens. But Valoran, the other son of Herbert, is married to the Duchess of Smaland, so their children will inherit that duchy and they will also be Carlings. And then we have Manasseh, he is the Bishop of Laon. So yeah, lots of titles now in the family, that's a good thing. And with that, people, I will end the stream. I wish you all a good night and hope to see you back soon for more Crusader Kings 2. It's 1102, we've been playing for 36 years now. And with that, a good night, people. Hope you enjoyed the stream and see you back soon. Night, people.